Hey guys, happy Sunday. It's the oracle reading time for the week ahead. So if you haven't heard me do any of these readings, I do them each Sunday, most of the time. So yeah, just come on in each Sunday and you can see a reading from me. So this week I'm going to use, well, I've used this one so far, the Queen of the Moon Oracle. It's probably back to front. I use this deck so far. I haven't got that many decks because I tend to be drawn to certain ones. So I will be adding more to my collection. But anyway, regardless, it doesn't matter. What truly matters is what comes through in the reading. Not which deck I use. Excuse me. So I didn't do last week because the week before, if you haven't seen it, I did instead of a weekly reading, it was a full year 2025 insight. So if you're interested in having an insight for the year ahead and what's kind of in store for the collective, have a look. I might pop it up here or something, or in the description to see the link, direct link on my channel, so you can have a look at that. It's about 10 minutes long or something. So it's a little bit longer than usual. So I'm going to get right into it. For the oracle reading, I already set a sacred space and connected with the cards. So let's see what message comes through. By the way, this is annoying me, man. But anyway, I'm going to get her on without this. But anyway, bit of a faff there. But anyway, so I'm going to get into the cards and see what is the collective message for anyone who comes across this channel, anyone who sees this reading, for the collective as a whole. What is the message and insight that's coming through for the week ahead? So, what is the message that's coming through for the week ahead? What does the collective need to hear? Sometimes a card just comes right out, like flies out the pack, or sometimes I'll just fan them and intuitively I'm just drawn to a card. Drawn to this one. Okay. I think this card came out a while ago as well. It's funny because a lot of times when I do these readings, the same sort of message just I mean, there's how many in this pack? There's so many cards in this pack, but a lot of the times the same message comes out. It's like it needs to be hammered down. So the message for the week ahead is realization. Realization. And what I'm getting from this is I read intuitively, so I look at the card and see what comes through. So this woman, she's sitting, it's like you're starting, so for the week ahead, you may be starting something new. You've been learning a lot about a certain topic, a certain subject, and then you're at this moment where you're ready to just take all that knowledge and just go for it. You've realized that, hang on a minute, I've got enough knowledge. I've gathered all these sources, all this knowledge, all this information that now I really have to do something with it. I can't just let it sit forever. I need to get out and then do something. And this is what this realization is it's what I'm feeling is coming through for the week ahead. See? So it's almost like, this is like darkness. It's like, it is, not darkness, but like imagine like you're thinking about all the things that you've done. It's in your mind, right? So it's in the cloud in your mind. It's mulling over. It's ready to be erupted. It's ready to be shared with the world. So, and it's funny because she's got this like wisp. I don't know if you can see this. It's wisps around her mind. So it's like almost like, come on now, you've gathered all this information. It's time to like spread all this knowledge that you have. It's time, right? It is time. So does that resonate with you? Is it something that you've been wanting to do and you keep wanting to gather more and more and more information? Maybe you feel like you don't know enough. No, maybe just I want to learn about this one little thing more, this one little thing more. But at the end of the day, you must realize that there has to be an end to it. like you're filling it up too much, all this knowledge, that at some point it needs to be shared. It needs to flow. It needs to come out of you to share with others. Otherwise, it's going to lock inside you, and like with nowhere to go. It's just, you're going to be like, the more and more knowledge you keep getting, the more you start to still feel like you don't know enough. So you want more. It's like almost like an addiction. And I've been there. And to be honest, at times I'm still there because I love knowledge. I like to keep, you know, gathering more and more information. And what I do is, after the reading, I go to the bottom of the pack. And this is so aligned with this message, 100%. Self-love. So in order to realize this, you have to come back to your heart. You have to realize, I do know enough. I know more than enough. And it's time for me to start sharing, to share from the heart, and know that you're worthy of this, and you don't need to keep gathering more and more information. It's time to start sharing it. You can gather the information, you can take more courses or whatever, but it needs to be shared. It needs to flow, right? It's an energy. It needs to flow. So whatever's coming in needs to come out, you know? Otherwise, it's going to fill you up too much. It's like we're in information overload in this day and age anyway. So you can imagine. And it makes us more disconnected from ourselves. So that's why this message is so on point. Self-love. So yeah, that's the message for today. Please let me know if it resonated. Are you one that like continues to like want more information, maybe for the wrong reasons? Maybe for the reason of, like, I say wrong, you know, wrong as in you feel like you don't know enough. Or maybe I just need this one more course or this one more thing to feel worthy, to feel like I know enough. But then it's an addiction, like I said, it's a loop. You're going to keep looking for the next thing, the next thing. And you don't even need to look for it. It's subconscious. Because you feel like you need to know more, you'll attract more of these courses and more of these things. Anyway, that's enough for now. So please let me know in the comments if it resonated with you. And if you like readings like this, I do them each Sunday. As I keep saying, I do them each Sunday. So subscribe, click the bell icon if you want more like this, you want to be reminded. And yeah, and if you want to go a bit more in depth and into this message of the week, each week I do upload this to my publication on Substack, so you can check the links below, and you can have a look there as well. It'll be written out in written format, as well as you'll have some prompts as well, and some other intuitive insights related to this particular reading, if you want to go more, you know, in depth into it. All right, anyway, take care, have a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.